no time to lay about. This place ain't gonna fix itself.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over this. You hand over everything you got in that...
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said...
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is,
Excuse
I'm
me.
not buying that.
Oh,
letting
come in
outsiders
peace,
walk
walks
all
into
over
my
us.
store.
One day.
And you're not even screaming yet.
Come on,
Very
man.
nice.
This is me we're talking
You let me
about.
know if anything
Let me
catches
tell
your
you
fancy.
something.
I've got a few minutes.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
My heart over here. Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor.
Daisy,
Don't be shy now. Chances are we have whatever you're looking for.
let's see what you got.
It's a little bit of everything.
Buddy, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more...
Mayor Hancock?
You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now, good neighbors of the people, for the people.
Yeah, I feel...
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
Hey, Valentine.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you. Let's go talk to Amari.
Amari's downstairs.
Hey,
Here for Amari? She's downstairs. Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
I didn't hear that.
hell yeah.
What?
Were you going to say something or not?
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last fail-safe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't... I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find someone. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that
The thing
one.
about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I was the worst thing that ever happened. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never
Let's
deserved
keep
her.
looking. I'll connect you
Not
to
for
the
one
next
second.
intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. I didn't care where I was going. There was always a job. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. There was always a job for someone like me.
Well, we seem to
Didn't
be
matter
getting
what it
closer.
was.
Try this next one.
Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Mr. Kellogg.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. You heard all sorts of rumors about the first synths.
I'm glad you decided to meet.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever
Getting warmer.
happened.
One of
They
these
were
has
real,
got to tell
all
us
right.
something. We're
They
running
didn't know
out of
anything
time.
about operating on the surface.
Ah, there's
Rely-
one that looks mostly intact.
I was
Connecting.
now the Institute's main operator. The eggheads never liked... I never knew why we didn't just...
Vault computers are still
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of...
working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
I never knew why we didn't just
Hopefully it's all...
find it. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. I never knew why we didn't... I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah,
I found another intact
I guess it
memory.
did remind me of,
Whenever you're
her.
ready.
Yeah, I'm a cold heart. This whole setup
that
in Diamond
your son?
City was part of some elaborate...
This appears to
Wasn't
be a
my
very
idea
recent
to settle
memory.
down with the kid in the middle of
Good
Diamond
news, I
City.
think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Public occurrences? You know, the newspaper. Oh boy. I've really done it this time. I mean, I'm not saying she's right, but Mayor, oh, she's there this time.
Just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in...
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Public occurrences?
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long... Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.